Hello, good evening all. I am Piyush from Open Consulting. I'm giving a few more minutes, a couple of minutes for others to join, and then we'll start. Hi, good evening all. Am I audible? Just wave in case, oh, well, I don't see much videos there.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yep, we can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. So welcome to the AWS training. Before we proceed with this content and what we want to do or what we want to achieve, I'll ask NK to talk about open consulting first, and then we'll take it from here. NK.
Sure. Hi everyone, this is Natik here, and yeah, I've been working with Open Consulting for last year now, and we have been arranging a lot of events, especially multi-cloud events, and just introducing Open Consulting. Welcome everyone to Open Consulting. And basically, we are a group of consultants who come together and we work towards delivering projects for clients. And that is on the cloud, and also on focus is on machine learning, artificial intelligence, plus cloud delivery consultancy. We've got some work done on e-trading and basically security and surveillance as well. And w- uh, I believe we have worked with a couple of you already in the past. And what we are putting together is basically an AWS training platform wherein people who are already qualified on AWS, they're already working in the AWS field, and people who are planning to start in AWS or looking to get themselves certified. So we have put together a kind of 8-week course wherein we'll just follow the same course pattern as AWS has got, but basically going through it and making sure that all of us are working together and sharing and helping each other. So kind of a study group, but more for professionals like you, wherein we all can work together. So the format that we're keeping is, I'll let probably hand it back to Piyush to cover things up. But mostly from open consulting side, we are here to support you um, and to work together. The main reasoning for this is so that we can build up a cloud practice wherein all the experts can come and discuss things. They can share the ideas. They can. Some of you are already part of the WhatsApp group, and you might be already benefiting from asking direct technical question. How do we set up this VPN? I'm having this particular issue. How do I get this resolved? So we are building up a community of AWS certified professionals, and uh, basically getting people together and being able to get you work through the clients that we are interacting with. Or maybe if you have got clients, then you can bring them on and we can work together towards it. That's just a brief, and handing it back to Piyush.
Thank you, Natik. It's very nicely put. So, so while we so about this program, so we have done these programs, similar programs in past, and we did it with GCP last year, where we started with a similar community, and many of us got certified on the two or three streams of Google certification. And we found it very effective in basically, even if I go by personal note, if I am picking up an exam on my own, I might give up in midway. But when I'm doing as a community, I am very likely to succeed, and especially around this smaller problems, which can potentially eat into your time for 1 or 2 days. Whereas you can ask a question in the community, you get an answer immediately. So, so this professional group or this group is we are trying to get certification, and we are facilitating as Open Consulting. We are facilitating this platform where you will pick up your own pace. Basically, we are going to follow this what we have published, but you can be slow, you can be fast. It's up to you. But uh, collectively we go on, and basically we by the end of this curriculum we all will be in position to take up the AWS certification program certification. So and the format is informal. So to talk about how do we want to and please feel free to unmute yourself and ask your question. So we can answer that on the format, but the format is there is a week of study, of self-study. This forum from 7:30 to 8:30 on Tuesdays. You can raise your questions, basically talk about some issues you're looking at, and then we touch base on some outlines. And and then we go back and we keep this forum open for a little later for informal chats beyond certification so that you can network. And after that, also along with it, we are also facilitating a Telegram group, which you must have seen in the email, invite email. So you're feel free to join it. And we already are running AWS WhatsApp group, but WhatsApp had some negative publicity recently. So many of these attendees in this call are actually part of that group too, and they are actually actively contributing. So actually, let me uh, so just give me a second. I'm checking on with somebody. So, okay, now it's open for questions. Anyone has any question about format, resources, and so on, or about open consulting, please feel free to ask now.
Sorry, do we need to register to each and every week's course on Eventbrite?
Sorry for that, Bhavit. Sorry for that confusion. No, you don't need to. We'll make sure that we start sending the communication to entire forum. As long as you have given your email address on registration, we'll be able to basically send you invite. This invite, what you have received, is anyhow recurring one, so it should be fine anyhow to rejoin.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Piyush, there are a couple of questions in the chat as well. Maybe I can address a couple of them, especially WhatsApp group. You don't need to be part of the WhatsApp group. We are probably keeping all the conversation now going forward on Telegram. The primary reason for that is because Telegram allows history. So even if anybody joins in future, they will be able to see all the chat history in Telegram. This is the feature which is not available in WhatsApp. So that's the main thing, and that's the reason why we are keeping things on Telegram. And also all the recordings of these sessions, in case if you miss any of the session, will be available on YouTube, so you'll be able to go through it as well.
Shobha asked about the Telegram invite. So if you have seen that email today, which has arrived this afternoon, it should have a Telegram link in it. So in case you already deleted it, please see if you have that in your recycle bin.
Okay, yeah, I'll check.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll post it again in the communication tonight when we send it over.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Sure. Piyush, do you want to scroll down a bit so that we can look at what is the course schedule, and probably we can run a couple of polls in the chat as well, so that people can just quickly give a response if anybody has been already involved with AWS. So if you can just look at the chat tool which is available, and if you are currently working in AWS already, just give a thumbs up, or maybe number one, to indicate that you're already working in the AWS field. We can just use in the chat. I know there are a lot of people, so it doesn't make sense to everybody to unmute themselves and start speaking. Yeah, I'm working here. This is just to get an idea of how many people are currently working and how many people are completely fresh to AWS. Oh, that's a good role coming in. I see a lot of people are quite new to AWS, which is like a perfect audience, I would say, because some of you are already working towards the certification, some of you are completely new. So that is really good because we will keep it down to the basic level, at least in the first hour, wherein we'll just stick to the basic. That's really good. Just keep typing your answers if you're new or if you're already working in AWS, or maybe you might be working in some other cloud platform. So that's absolutely fine as well. For doing this particular course, you really don't need to be an expert, or you don't need a massive background on AWS. A bit of computing definitely will be helpful. So what we are planning to do is we are looking to keep the schedule, uh, pretty much try to stick to the schedule, wherein we have divided the whole AWS certification into 8 weeks. And um, if we stick to self-study of the modules, so all the modules have been, the links are provided already on the AWS training course. So maybe Piyush, if you want to open them on 3 different tabs, we can see all the links. And this will be the focus for this week. Let's keep it. All right. So just for this particular week, we are trying to keep the focus for AWS overview. There's a very short introductory video, and you can go through the text, and in your own timeline, you can do the basics. All of this course material, everything is provided for free. So pretty much there's no charges for it, for you as an attendee. Also, Kaushal Kaushal. I mean, a couple of you might already know him. He is a very well-known speaker and also AWS certified. He has been a practitioner on AWS side. So he has kindly shared the link for AWS course, which is also available on Udemy. I've put the link here on the Zoom chat, and also I'll put the link on the Telegram as well, so that it will be available for everyone to see. You can enroll for that course. It's free. Hopefully, it should still be free. The link is provided here, so you can enroll for it. You can go through it at your own pace. So if we aim to finish the fundamentals, which is on this link, and also Piyush, if you can go to the third tab, which is basically the whole practitioner essentials course. So this is also a free course which is provided directly by AWS. So you just have to enroll for it, and you can attend this course. Okay. In this particular course, just for our first week, we are looking to do module 1 and module 2. So I think they are further down in the on the web page of AWS training. That is, it covers the module 1 and module 2. That's what we are looking to finish in this week. That is introduction to AWS and compute in the cloud. All right. And we will keep it so that everybody can just attend the we can feel free to ask any question, be it the most basic question available. Just feel free to ask that question in the Telegram group, because there are so many other people who are at the same level as you. They are completely new to AWS. So that question might be very useful for other people. And also the experts who are there in that group, they can quickly answer that as well. If you don't have the answer, of course, we'll try to look it up and we'll provide the answer. But the main aim is so that we can help you get started with AWS and finish with a certification if you want to do the certification. Otherwise, all the education is free. You can do the certification with AWS, and that will go on your CV that you can utilize to probably get your next job. Uh, that was just a brief from my side on the course outline wise. There were a couple of questions which were asked in between when people were asking. So Roma has asked, do you need any kind of background to get started with AWS or any cloud platform for that sake? I would say a basic computing knowledge will be helpful, but you really don't need to be an expert or know anything special. AWS training, which is provided by Amazon, is quite good, and also the Udemy course is really nice. So you should be able to get started with them and get your hands dirty with things and start practicing. Okay, and I think Ankur has asked to be part of the WhatsApp group, so we can definitely send you the link for the WhatsApp group. And but our preference going forward is to keep all the conversations in Telegram instead of WhatsApp group. All right.
Thank you, Nitik. We have Kaushal in the group today. Actually, it's kindly joined in, and he can briefly talk about AWS. AWS for briefly, just so that this audience is quite aware. Kaushal, can you hear us? Kaushal?
Hi, Piyush. Oh. Yes, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Over to you, sir.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. If you can please share my profile, please, the LinkedIn one. Hello, everyone. My name is Kaushal. Some of you know me from the group. I normally share free courses and answer some of the technical queries as well. I work in the IT industry since about 16 years now. My main specialization is into big data. I have been working in the big data since 2016. Nearly overall been in a consultant actually since 2010, worked in the NHS, the private sector and the government sector as well. Currently, I'm working with the government with once again a big data project. We have got lots of AWS opportunities in there with the DevOps profiles as well. AWS has been actually implemented overall everywhere nowadays, and along with GCP and Azure, but AWS is leading. I don't have too much time to explain everything, but yes, there is more of information on the AWS. Like there is mostly all the enterprises nowadays are adopting to multi-cloud strategies as well. And the importance of clouds, it's quite versatile now. You can work from anywhere. The services are so much versatile. You can just like create any instances in a very short time, use any data analytics services, machine learning services. There's so many things you can do with the cloud technologies. We are going to cover just two basic things here, which is about the solution architect and the cloud practitioner. If you are new to the cloud technology, I will encourage actually to do some reading. You can focus on the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. It is a format is multiple choice, and I think it is a 90-minute exam. Fees, I think, allow around $100. What it covers is actually covers the core principle of AWS Cloud Platform. You will answer questions concerning essential AWS services and features, and maybe including some business use cases as well. The exam covers the other part is security, compliance, fundamentals, billing, support, pricing. So it's very much important if you are new to the certifications, new to the IT industry. I will recommend to work through AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. If you are already experienced and want to move ahead, you can go for Cloud Certified Solution Architect, or maybe if you're into development side, you can go for Certified Developer Associate exams. If you are into a little bit of testing automation, then there is choice of DevOps engineering. There is also, if you're in system administration, there is SysOps Administrator Associate course as well. If you are new to it, Cloud Practitioner actually will give you all the fundamentals of it. Normally, Amazon recommends that you should have 6 months of AWS experience before you take this exam. To be honest, if you work hard towards it and if you do lots of hands-on training, experience is irrelevant, and you will be having a capacity to clear the exam. I have got practical proof where a couple of people who shared in the group last year, they cleared the examination, Cloud Practitioner, Solution Architect Associate, and even DevOps without no prior experience in the IT industry. Now, so it's very important for you to actually go through the documentation and read through, find stuff online, get your hands dirty, and all the resources we share here, it's very important you go through them. There are several good training courses available online as well. The one which I did recommend last year was one from Stephen, which is on Udemy, was for I think £11.99. Many of you guys enrolled as well in there. The other one is Cloud Guru. The other one is and the Linux Academy. They are now merged actually together. So these are the fun. They will provide you all the fundamental knowledge what you require in order to create a cloud practitioner exams. I will always recommend to actually go online to AWS website. They offer free digital trainings on services. Plus, there is lots of resources freely available on the AWS website for exam readiness as well. So if you are looking to take any exam courses or anything, there is so much free materials on there. There are live events, recordings available on the AWS website. So try to get your hands dirty, try to gather all the information. The other part is why you want to get into cloud. Why do you want to get certified into AWS or maybe Google or Azure? You are going to do these things for rest of your life. It's not something. I have seen people who are just like, okay, I have one of my friend got it, I want to do it. It's not something like this. You will have to do it for all your life. You will have to keep studying. There are so many people out there, they are certified, qualified, and even experienced, but they are still not able to get a job. There is difference between people who are sitting on the same knowledge, and there are people who are actually developing their knowledge every day, every week, every month. So try to be the second one. Try to seek out for knowledge. Try to, like, someone ask a question in the group, you should be curious that, okay, what can be the answer behind this? Go online and surf and give a recommendation. Doesn't matter, it's a stupid recommendation. Giving not any recommendation, it's better actually give some recommendation in there and someone will correct you. So always, if you want to be an IT engineer or maybe something to go into different world, I will always say curiosity is very important. Research all the time how to make something work. Hands-on experience. If you go in the interview, no one is going to ask you, okay, tell me a definition about this. Tell me a definition about something security or public subnet or whatever. No one is going to ask you that questions. People are going to ask you questions related to real world scenarios only. So I will always say, topic, if you read something, go online and try to. Amazon actually gives you 12 months of free subscription to their platform, to their management console itself. Go there, subscribe to it. If you don't know, I'm happy to send you a link how to subscribe to it and do some practice. You can start practicing after the second week of the course, which is starting in the group. The second thing is creativity. You should be able to look at the bigger picture all the time and happy to solve practical problems. That's the second important thing. Critical thinking. You should be able to solve open-ended issues. And like, no answer is correct, no answer is right, no answer is wrong. Try to do something, make and break. Attention to detail. If someone is giving you a question, try to actually break into smaller pieces and then try to answer. Try to research that problem. And organizing is a very best thing. If you want to clear any certification, you should organize what are you going to read this week, how are you going to practice, what will be your approach, and what are the other resources you're going to refer. So what I will do from my side is, I'm quite tied up with multiple projects, but I will try to actually during the week, whatever topic we have learned, I'll try to share some resources. I've got some my notes as well, which I'm going to share in the group as we go along. Try to read that on, try to go online and do some hands-on. If you got any problem, if you got stuck somewhere, just ping me directly. If I'm not able to answer straight away, don't worry, I will definitely answer your call or maybe a message later on in the day. If I'm free, I'll answer you straight away. But if not, please make sure from my side, I will definitely answer your message. Regarding the other certification, there are plenty of other resources available. But yes, it's always for you to do hands-on practice and try to, make your way throughout. The other important, anything you else need to cover, Naitik, Piyush?
Thank you, Kaushal. It's very nice here, nicely covered.
Okay. You
Pretty
don't
much.
want to cover the domain across the what domain is covered in the course?
Yes, we do. It's basically. How about we take some questions in the middle as well? Is that okay?
Okay, let's do it. Okay.
Yes, just one question came through from UG. I think you already have answered it. but he's asking, are there any hands-on labs in AWS website?
Amazon actually has recently introduced hands-on lab. What I will do is let me find out if it is live. I'll share the group website link in the group. But apart from that, what I'll be doing is I'll be giving you weekly task. Okay, so once you are actually, if you know how to create the instance in there, you know how to set up the security policies, you know how to add and remove instances within their data storage in there, then I'll give you some small task. You go out, I'll give you some hints, you go out and find out and do this. What this task will do is that will actually create a portfolio of your knowledge. When you go in the interview, present them that okay in such a way that you have actually know about it and you can do the job. All the people, all the employees will like to know, have you got a can-do attitude? Okay, so I'll try to share that link if I can find it. I'm not sure if Quick Labs do it, but I think they did actually start. Give me some time. I'll try to ping you by end of today. Okay, I have been using Azure for a couple of years and I have Azure fundamentals. Do you think it will make sense? Okay, why do you want to jump? Azure is good, man. It's don't jump around. I have seen people that they are jumping around with different technologies. Don't do that. Try to, if you are into Azure, try to just excel yourself within Azure. Try to learn more. Are you working in the Azure?
Hi, Kaushal. Hey, so I'm actually working in Azure for last couple of years, and the organization is now, implementing more of AWS. So that's the desire to jump into AWS now.
Okay,
Not
then it's
just
a
as
good
third.
opportunity. But if you are already been working into Azure and the
Yeah.
organization is jumping, I'll say I'll try to find a new job, which is actually in Azure. It's
Right.
like you will not be starting from scratch, but the services work, behave differently with all
Yeah.
different cloud providers. So once again, starting from somewhere half through down the line, I will try to go and find a new job. Plenty of resources available. Meanwhile, you try to learn this AWS certifications in there while you are in there. But look around if you possible. If you see if you find it the market is tough, if you can't find anything, then try to learn if your company is providing the right resources to excel.
Right. Thanks, Kaushal.
No,
Actually,
that's okay.
the question I really wanted to ask was, if I should do the practitioner course certification first and then aim for the Azure Architect if I was aiming to, or
No,
can
I
I
think you should
directly?
go for Azure Architect or maybe developer directly. If you
Okay.
want to learn, just learn practitioner. See, part of about I think 40% of the practitioner he is already covered in the solution architect associate. So just for a brief go through, just go through that complete video or maybe that tutorial fast forward, and it will give you all the basic fundamental knowledge of all the services, and then start the AWS solution architect. But don't apply for the certification. No point of wasting the money for cloud practitioner exam.
Cool. Thanks. That's
No
what I
worries,
wanted
bro.
to
No
ask.
worries. Is there any practice test available? Practice test means you mean hands-on labs once again, Pramod?
Not just before taking the exam, basically, some online practice
Man, I
tests.
do share so many practice tests in the group. I'm not sure if you're part of WhatsApp group, but I think I have shared many practice tests there. I think each of the enrollment gives you 5 practice tests. Have you been a part of the group?
I think I'm not the one for this year, AWS one.
Okay, no worries. I think it will be
So
better. I'm not sure. I think the group might be getting full now.
This question came up a moment ago. So Kaushal, I have sent you the invite for the Telegram group.
Okay.
The reason is the history. We lose chat history in WhatsApp.
Okay.
And then so that's why we proposed the Telegram here. That's what, and that group is kind of running in full capacity, so we may not be able to take this audience, all of them.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah,
Normally, Pramod, I'd always share free courses available from Udemy, and some of them are actual practice tests. Just today, I actually shared about 3 links in there. One was for Azure,
All right.
And so yes, I do have some actually documentation which has got lots of practice tests in there, but they are already with the answers. But I'll keep looking. If I find something, I'll definitely share.
Okay, perfect.
There is, I think, John. There is Bonzo. I recommend actually taking his test. He's very good. I think he has got 5 tests. Let me just find the link. Yes,
Yeah,
Tutorials
technically, I
Dojo.
think.
Tutorials Dojo is the name of the guy.
Right.
If you look at tutorialsdojo.com, he has got AWS Certified Solution Architect Practice Exam Test. So if you buy that, when the offer is like, £11 or $9.99, just apply for that course, and then you can just take their exams. It's focused on the Solution Architect C02 exam.
C02, right.
Yes,
Okay, perfect. That's what I'm preparing for this.
Okay. Thanks, Atul.
Perfect,
for the
thank you. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Okay, any more questions, guys? There is also a free video. It's it's called freecodecamp.org. If someone want to type it down, let me just type it down in here. Freecodecamp.org. Look out this on the YouTube channel.
All right. Okay.
This person has actually got the entire AWS course in there, a 10-hour course for free.
Right.
Now, when we are sharing this information on the Piyush, it's the YouTube link. It's a channel on the YouTube. So when we are doing this course here, try to go on there and try to study. Follow them. It will be easier for you to learn different stuff from different people and different perspective.
Right.
Kaushal, it's Atul. I have a question, if you don't mind.
Hi, Atul. Yes, please.
Hi. So I come from network domain,
Okay.
and what I see is there is slight overlap between various courses. I have passed the associate level. Now I'm studying for the networking.
Okay.
So what would be your recommendation? Follow specialty exam plus something like professional, which will kind of gives, this nice cushion overall understanding.
Are you into AWS or Azure?
AWS.
AWS itself, and you're working in that industry itself already.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Have you done any previous certifications?
In AWS, you mean to say?
Yes.
Yeah, I have done the practitioner associate.
Okay, I think you should go for specialty. Once again, see, from my point of view, I work in the big data part. I don't have a big data AWS certifications, but I still work in it. Certifications are not mandatory as long as you actually have the knowledge and can actually present yourself to the employers that you are capable of doing a job. So if you have got time and resources, then of course go ahead and spend that time, money, and use the resources to get the examination. But I don't actually tell people, yes, you should go it. If you got already experience, then yes, just try to gain some more knowledge by doing some practical stuff here and there. I think certifications are only for people who are quite new to IT industry, or maybe they want to switch. Then I think it's more useful. But apart from that, my certification expired long time back. I never did a AWS certified big data specialty. I work in the big data part.
Yeah.
The only course I did was big data Hadoop administrator, and since then till today, no one has even asked me, okay, have you got a certification in here or not?
Yeah, I think experience is the king. But yeah, I appreciate your response. Thank you so much.
That's okay. That's okay.
So Kaushal, I'll let you talk about what we wanted to cover.
Sure. I'm from data analytics background. I'm looking for cloud experience. Do you recommend I go in? Man, data analytics is very good. Sorry, what's your name, please?
I'm Utpal.
Hi,
So
yes.
so I'm just, I have more analytics experience, but not in the IT. So I'm just thinking, should I go for AWS? Because I'm doing some courses in GCP as well,
Okay.
on Coursera, basically just going to get a certification. So I'm just delaying between should I do AWS or GCP? I'm not sure. So I'm just.
So do you actually have hands-on experience of analyzing raw data in order to make conclusions?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do stats based. A lot of stats I use. So I want more on the analytics side, insight side. So I just want to move into cloud.
Either Google or AWS, they both are good. You can go a little bit further into big data specialty once you clear some certifications, the basic ones.
Okay.
And even if you stay in data analytics and try to do machine learning or data science within AWS, it's definitely good. AWS has got upper hand than Google. If you want to go into data analytics and then later on machine learning or deep learning or things like that, if you understand that maths part, then yes, the world is very big for that.
Do you
And
think
of course
DevOps is needed? DevOps is needed?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
You are in a very good position, man. DevOps is degrading yourself if you are into data analytics.
Okay. Thanks.
Data analytics have got very bright future. If you use Python.
No, I have started moving to Python recently. So I
Okay.
used to do analysis in R for now.
Okay, I think Python has got more. Like I'm going to start a course by mid of this month. I did actually advertise long time back before in the group. I think Python is more better if you want to go into data analytics and then switch to data scientist or maybe machine learning.
Okay.
So try to switch to Python ASAP if possible. I don't think if you want to come into AWS, it's fine, but try to gain Python knowledge first because it's versatilely used in AWS, especially in machine learning and deep learning.
Okay, thanks. Amazing. Thanks.
No worries, man. Any more questions, guys? Okay, just covering in short, the objectives will be like, covering in the cloud practitioner, we'll be covering cloud value proposition. We'll be covering how, describe the AWS cloud and the global infrastructure within AWS. You will be able to recognize and explain the basic cloud architectural principle. When you come to AWS, you should be able to understand, okay, how these different components within the architecture interconnects and how they actually operate. So if you want to become a cloud certified engineer, try to go online, and there are so many different resources where they have actually drawn an architecture and they have gone through in the bottom, they have gone through each and every services they have used, why they have used. So that's very important. We will be covering the key services on the AWS platform and maybe covering the common use case as well. We will try to cover the basic use case and then we'll try to let you go out and actually explore more and come up with some different use case and maybe queries and examples like that and share in the group. We'll cover through the security, the compliance aspects of the AWS platform and the shared security model. Yes, I didn't mention about billing, account managing and pricing models, basic and core characteristics of deploying and operating in the AWS cloud. So this will be the basic agenda. Overview of AWS services will be compute, storage, networking, database, security, and management services. So yes, it's on the website. Please go through that. We'll try to cover as much as possible. But yes, more of emphasis on this free training will be, we want you to go out and learn. After the second week, we'll try to actually incorporate kind of I'm not sure if someone has heard about Kahoot. We'll try to do some test as well. So once you join online, you'll be doing a 10-minute test. So we will know actually where everyone stands. And it will be better to you understand for yourself actually where you stand. So we'll try to do some quizzes and to help you in the final preparation for the exams as well. So yeah, that's about it actually. Try to complete all the steps in the learning path. And regarding the exam study guide, I do have a study guide, the AWS stuff in a PDF format. I'll share the link with Piyush or Naitik, and they will share in the group as well. Okay, guys, any more questions?
Cool. Thank you, Kaushal. You're very kind and very. Okay, this how is the cert? Eunice is asking a question. If you, how is the certification test done? Is it online or with camera on?
Okay, it is online, camera turned on. You can't move here and there. you will not be able to draw with a pencil. So better to wait until the exam centers open. With the exam centers, you can be actually, you can move around, you can do your stuff, you can draw a diagram and do stuff, you can take notes. But if you're doing online, it's quite difficult. So I will recommend start preparing now. Let the COVID thing pass away, and go in the exam center and do the job. It'll be easier for you. Camera is definitely turned on. If you don't have a camera, they will not take the test.
Cool. Does anyone have any further question on anything?
Hi, Kaushal. Hi, Safi here. Just got one quick question. I
Sure.
started the Stevens exam on Solutions Architect last year, and then I got busy with a job. So should I carry on with that one or do this Cloud Practitioner?
No. Go with that one. If you understand, if you already got a basic knowledge about the concepts, the services, just go ahead with that part. It's okay. You don't have to come to Cloud Practitioner. You're already halfway through in the other part.
Yeah, I was halfway through, but then I stopped because I started working, and so I think I'll just carry on with that one. But then I can follow across with this one, can't I?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
And everyone, please try to dedicate some about 3-4 hours every week aside just to actually do this. If you dedicate at least 3-4 hours aside, it will be easier for you to achieve this. You got like 7 days. I'm sure everyone can dedicate 4 hours plus 1 hour of this hour study time on the session time actually. If you dedicate that time, take notes, prepare yourself, you will be able to give exam by the end of 3rd or the 4th month for the Cloud Practitioner. You don't need 6 months as AWS suggests. You will be ready well before then. You only need, if you honestly look at the AWS Practitioner content, you don't need more than 10 hours for preparation. So yes, your dedication is very important. Stay up to it. I have seen people pass without no previous IT background. So yes, stay committed, guys.
Thank you, Kaushal.
Always, guys.
Thanks, Kaushal. It's very encouraging, actually. So I'm excited as well. I'll probably pick up this course myself along with others. So I'm looking forward to complete it with everyone. And thanks for your offer of leading and offering this training sessions.
That's a given.
And cool. So before we close down, we have, any further question? We can take a couple if you want. Shiv is asking to learn any link for the classes. So the thing is, Shiv, it's self-paced. So we have this Zoom call every Tuesday. And then in the Telegram group, we can share resources and questions.
To clear that answer that question, guys, we are following the content of Stephen. Okay, so either it's Cloud Practitioner or Solution Architect. I will try to follow that content which is already mentioned in Stephen's course. It was free before, it's not anymore. But when it comes to $11.99, I will share the link and please buy it. So it will be easier for you to follow what we are actually trying to teach here.
Hey, Kaushal, do you run a similar course for Architect one as well?
That was for Architect. It was for AWS Certified Solution Architect.
Are you doing it now as well? Is that ongoing?
Doing means, sorry, am I undergoing or am I teaching?
Are you teaching that as well? For example, this one is for the Cloud Practitioner. You have another.
No, we are not doing. This is the only one we'll be doing. This, if the content actually, if the people stay committed after Cloud Practitioner finish, I'll try to divert it to the Architect. But I want to see the commitment from you guys. I don't want like the amount of people who have turned up today, 59 people, if the commitment of these people stay the same, and if we have that enthusiasm in everyone, I'm happy to actually take you further down to the Solution Architect route as well and help you and guide you there.
Great. Cool. Thanks.
Yes, you can learn from there, Shiv. AWS Educate, yes, you can. I don't think the content will be different, but I think just the way of teaching style of Stephen is a little bit different. And I was just going to follow that content. So when I say, okay, we are going to cover these topics in here, try to go on to your AWS Educate and just research and read on those topics. I think it will be similar. The concept is similar everywhere.
Cool. Thank you very much. Looking forward to it. So please go through the contents, and we'll share the links as well. Again, what we have discussed, and next week onwards, we'll take we touch base on some outlines, and then we doing this over the 7 days. We do like 2, 3, 4 hours, and then we'll be ready overall. Cool. Thank you very much, all. Thank you, Kaushal. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Natik.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Take care. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The call is over.
Thank you.
There we go. Thank you, guys.
Auntie,